Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers document that Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, isn't taking the threat that Luna Nozawa, Lisa, Yamada represents lightly. She took a proactive step, called the police, and reported the confirmed mother of Will Spencer's Crew Morrow baby. Credit to Electra for not reacting as others might have in this soapy world. She recognizes that Will is the latest victim of Luna's sociopathic behavior, as Electra rightly termed it. Meanwhile, Luna's fantasy world came to an instant halt the moment Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, entered Bill Spencer's Don Diamant mansion and told Luna she was being arrested. Bill is as much to blame for Luna's behavior as Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, is for her childhood trauma. But just as Poppy isn't responsible for the free will actions Luna has committed during her life, especially as an adult, neither is Bill responsible for what's happened to poor Will. Morrow's character tried to convince his dad that he shouldn't blame himself, but it's hard to blame Bill for feeling a mix of rage and regret. Luna wouldn't have been able to manipulate the circumstances at Will's promotion party, which was held at Il Giardino, if she hadn't been released from prison and then pardoned. But all that Luna did since then, including shooting Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, at Bill's beach house, among other crimes, is completely on her. Electra is still in shock. She's kept Ivy Forrester's Ashley Brewer perspective in mind while trying to digest and deal with this incredible turn of events. Ivy has tried to impress something significant on Electra. Will didn't tell her about having unknowingly been with a woman he thought was her before he and Electra were together for the first time. The concern Brewer's character reflects a family protective instinct. However, Ivy can't or doesn't want to see what Will was feeling. Just as Electra and all connected to this upside-down scenario are reeling, Will is as well. His mind was spinning, and he wasn't certain if what he remembered even happened, because of the intense level of alcohol Luna had fed him before. Pouncing. There is one person on the planet who has been in prison multiple times and might be Luna's sole remaining defender. That person is her biological grandmother, Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Sheila is arguably, if not actually, more responsible than Bill for enabling Luna to target Will and now be carrying his baby. Brown inexplicably told Luna about Will's promotion party and gave her the location and time of it, which allowed the baby plan to become possible. Luna needs someone to help her while she's back in prison. Who better than Sheila? Sheila is facing marital strife with Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan. Assuming his association with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, sets Sheila off, it's an easy leap to see Sheila turning her focus to the only family that needs her, Luna. In the ever-twisting drama of the bold and the beautiful, alliances shift faster than fashion trends at Forrester Creations. And this week, viewers are bracing for a storm of betrayal, manipulation, and revenge that will leave Los Angeles gasping for air. Electra's shocking decision to file a police report changes everything. Luna's quiet fury explodes into full-blown war. And Finn finds himself stuck in a moral quagmire that could destroy both his career and marriage. Buckle up, because when truth becomes a weapon, no one walks away unscathed. Electra has always been unpredictable. Part artist, part provocateur, and completely capable of playing people like instruments. But this week, her decision to file a police report against Luna sends shockwaves through Forrester Creations and beyond. After the chaotic confrontation at the design studio, where Luna's emotional breakdown led to accusations, tears, and shattered glass, Electra decides she's had enough of being painted as the villain. In a stunning twist, she walks into the LAPD station, her designer trench coat pristine, her statement rehearsed. "I'm not doing this to destroy her," she insists to the detective. "I'm doing this to protect myself." Of course, everyone in LA knows that's a half-truth at best. Electra's report accuses Luna of assault, destruction of property, and threats. Claims that seem exaggerated but are detailed enough to trigger an investigation. When the news breaks that a police report has been filed, Finn and RJ are blindsided. Finn, who has tried to remain neutral between Luna and Electra's escalating feud, feels the walls closing in. He knows Luna's been under intense stress, but he can't ignore the evidence piling up against her. RJ, meanwhile, is torn between defending Luna and facing the uncomfortable reality that his girlfriend might have crossed a dangerous line. But as Electra's story spreads, it becomes clear this isn't just about justice. It's about power. Ridge Forrester has dealt with enough legal drama to last a lifetime, but even he's stunned when Carter delivers the news. Electra filed a police report against Luna. Ridge's first instinct is to protect the company. A scandal this messy could ruin Forrester's brand image, and with reporters already sniffing around, he demands immediate damage control. "Handle it quietly," he orders Carter. "We can't have a public spectacle." But Luna, who's just learned about the report, refuses to stay silent. Her fury burns through the shame and shock, and she storms into Ridge's office, declaring that she won't be silenced. Not this time. "Electra wants to paint me as unstable? Then I'll show everyone exactly how calculated she really is," Luna seethes. Brooke, watching from the doorway, exchanges a look with Hope, a rare moment of shared concern. Both women have lived through their fair share of character assassinations in this town, and they recognize the fire in Luna's eyes. A woman pushed too far. Ridge, however, warns Luna not to escalate. "If you fight back the wrong way," he cautions, "you'll prove her point." But Luna's done listening to caution. She's been underestimated, gaslighted, and blamed long enough. Finn's moral compass has always guided him, but this situation is a minefield. As a doctor, and as Steffi's husband, he's expected to stay objective. But his emotional connection to Luna complicates everything. When he visits Luna after hearing about the police report, he finds her pacing, trembling with fury. She's lying. "Finn?" Luna insists, tears streaking her face. "You know me, I would never hurt anyone." "She's framing me!" Finn believes her, but he also knows Electra's report includes photographic evidence, broken furniture, bruises she claims came from Luna grabbing her arm, and an anonymous witness who supposedly saw part of the altercation. "Just let the process play out," he urges gently. But Luna snaps. "You think the process is fair in this town? You think being innocent means anything when someone's got power, money, and a story that fits the narrative?" The tension between them grows, and for the first time, Finn doesn't have the right words. He wants to help, but every move risks his professional integrity, and worse, Steffi's wrath. Meanwhile, Steffi herself is keeping tabs. She's suspicious of Luna's motives, believing Luna's emotional outbursts have always been a little too dramatic. When she hears about the police report, she doesn't hide her skepticism. "Maybe this is a wake-up call for Luna," she tells Finn. "She's been spiraling for weeks. Maybe Electra just forced her to face it." Finn, clearly torn, replies quietly, "Or maybe Electra's just better at playing the victim." After days of humiliation, Luna decides she's done crying. The police report might have bought Electra some sympathy, but Luna's not going down without a fight. First, she gathers her own evidence, security footage from Forrester, text messages, and a private conversation she recorded where Electra admitted she was pushing Luna's buttons to see what would happen. Then Luna turns to an unlikely ally, Hope Logan. Hope, who knows the pain of having her reputation destroyed, offers to help Luna shape her public response. Together, they start preparing a statement, calm, articulate, but subtly lethal. Electra's not the only one who can tell her story, Hope advises. But we're going to do it the smart way, not through rage, through truth. At the same time, Luna begins crafting her revenge on a personal level. She leaks whispers to a trusted fashion journalist that Electra's mental health has been fragile for months. While Luna never confirms it, the rumor spreads fast, and soon Electra's credibility starts to crack. The once cool designer suddenly looks desperate, defensive, and volatile. And when she lashes out at a reporter outside Forrester Creations, cameras catch it all. Luna smiles coldly as the video circulates online. "Game on," she murmurs. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp finds himself caught in the crossfire. Electra's been using Il Giardino as her unofficial war room, meeting with her PR team and parading her victimhood in front of sympathetic ears. When Taylor Hayes stops by for lunch and overhears part of Electra's rant, she senses something off. "You're talking like someone who's rehearsed this story," Taylor observes, her psychiatrist instincts kicking in. Electra bristles. "Excuse me?" But Taylor presses on. "I've heard that kind of defensive language before, when someone's not protecting themselves but protecting a lie." Her words shake Electra, though she hides it behind a sarcastic smile. After she leaves, Deacon pulls Taylor aside. "You think she's lying?" he asks quietly. Taylor nods. "I think she's rewriting the truth to suit her ego. And if Luna doesn't fight back strategically, Electra could ruin her before the truth ever gets out." Their conversation sparks a new alliance. Taylor offers to speak to Luna privately to help her manage the emotional toll of the situation. But she also hints that she might testify on Luna's behalf if things go to court, a bold move that could reignite tension with Steffi. RJ has been the silent casualty in all of this. Watching Luna suffer has shattered him, but he's also questioning everything: their relationship, his place at Forrester, even his own identity. When Ridge advises him to keep his distance until things settle, RJ explodes. "So I'm supposed to stand back while everyone trashes the woman I love?" But it's Luna who surprises him most. "RJ," she says softly, "you don't have to choose sides anymore. I'm not the same scared girl who needed you to fight my battles. I'm fighting back now, for both of us." Her confidence reignites RJ's faith in her, and his love deepens. The two share a powerful emotional moment, vowing to rebuild from the ashes. But their newfound strength only makes Electra more desperate. As Luna's counter-narrative gains traction, Electra's carefully constructed victim image starts collapsing. Reporters begin digging into her past, the professional fallouts, the manipulative tactics, the creative plagiarism accusations she thought were buried. Soon, the LAPD receives a batch of evidence, all pointing toward fabrication. The supposed anonymous witness? A friend of Electra's ex who admits Electra begged him to lie. When Carter receives confirmation that the police have suspended their investigation pending further review, Ridge breathes a sigh of relief, but warns Luna to stay quiet until it's over. But Luna can't help herself. In a dramatic confrontation at Forrester, she faces Electra in front of Finn. "Ridge and Hope, you wanted a show, Electra?" Luna says, voice steady. "Here it is, the truth. You filed that report because you couldn't stand that I was finally winning. You thought you could destroy me with lies, but all you did was expose who you really are." Electra tries to deny it, but Luna produces the recording, the one where Electra bragged about manipulating her rival's emotions. The room goes silent. Electra's mask cracks. I was joking," she stammers. But it's too late. Ridge orders her to leave Forrester Creations immediately, and Hope turns away in disappointment. Although Luna technically wins, the police clear her name, and public sympathy swings her way, and victory feels hollow. The stress, the betrayal, the sleepless nights have taken their toll. Finn visits her one last time, quietly impressed by her resilience. "You proved everyone wrong," he tells her. "But don't lose yourself in the process." Luna looks at him, her expression both proud and tired. Maybe I had to lose the old me to survive. Outside, the media hails her as the comeback queen, the designer who faced scandal and came out stronger. But as she stands alone in the Forrester office, staring at her reflection in the mirror, a flicker of darkness crosses her eyes, because Luna knows something no one else does. This isn't over. She's discovered new evidence, a mysterious connection between Electra's past and someone at Forrester who's been pulling strings all along. And now that she's learned how to fight back, she's not stopping until every secret is exposed. Finn will face backlash from Steffi for supporting Luna, leading to another marital showdown that could shake their foundation. Taylor uncovers shocking details about Electra's manipulative psychology, and shares them with Deacon, creating ripples through the LA social scene. Luna's transformation into a stronger, more ruthless version of herself will leave everyone questioning how far she's willing to go for revenge. Electra, now desperate and dangerous, begins plotting her own form of retaliation, one that could turn deadly. And as the dust settles over Forrester Creations, one thing becomes crystal clear. In Los Angeles, justice is never clean, and vengeance always comes dressed in couture. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.